Hello, friends. Have you ever seen a deer out in your yard? Maybe a cute little fawn with lots of spots, or a big majestic buck with huge antlers. Well, I see deer out in my yard all the time, which made me start to wonder, what if instead of outside, they were... Well, I don't want to give away any surprises, so let's just get to today's story, and it's called Oh Deer. Charles walked into the house and called out, "Hello, dear." But a quiet snort's not the response he thought he'd hear. He crept into the kitchen with a belly full of fear and couldn't quite believe his eyes, for he saw far and near deer. One chewed on an apple from a basket filled with fruit. One had found the shoes and now was walking around in boots. One had grabbed his wallet and was counting all his loot. One was throwing pickles down the dirty laundry chute. A doe was baking cookies filled with gooey chocolate chips. The little fawns were dancing and were shaking all their hips. A buck slipped on a race car, falling with a mighty trip. His antlers caught another's pants and gave them quite a rip. Chuck ran to the living room. These deer he had to lose. But one sat on the sofa, reading all the daily news. Another painted pictures with the brightest neon hues. And one put on a record and was singing to the blues. La 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 la. He passed one sliding down the railing all along the stairs and ran into the bedroom. But the deer were everywhere. One was napping quietly, all cuddled with a bear. One put on some lipstick and was brushing out her hair. Then he heard a whisper call out, "Daddy, is that you?" It came from in the closet, so he rushed inside there too. The family huddled nervously. "We don't know what to do." He said, "I think I have a plan. The deer won't have a clue." They slipped into some camouflage the deer would never see. Green, brown, black, hats, shirts, and pants, from head down to the knees. They slowly crept right through the house, just like a sneaky tree, and finally burst through the door into the yard. We're free! There still was one small problem with the deer inside the house. The family didn't have a way to get the creatures out. They thought and schemed and cried, but finally gave up with a pout. Now they simply live outside, eat grass, and roam about. So if some deer knock on your door, don't ever open up. Let them wander through the yard, past gardens, trees, and trucks. 'Cause if they make it in, they'll never, ever get unstuck. They'll be living comfortably, and you'll be out of luck. The end.